That, did you hear that? Dude, that sounds just like Battlefield's music, does it not? Call of Duty has a gameplay trailer, and I'd like to check it out with everybody and kind of get your thoughts live on what it's kind of looking like. Okay, so this is the Stalingrad trailer that they're showing off, and it's part of the single player game. The single player, goodness. It's like some Germans inside a house. Graphics look unreal. They look really good. This is on the Modern Warfare 2019 engine. It looks like we get some dead civilians. And because this is the Russian campaign, oh geez, you're going to be playing as the female sniper, is what they've been advertising. So, ooh. Yeah, this is showing on the PS5. It definitely looks like the Modern Warfare 19 engine. You can tell. It just looks really good. It looks like they got mounting is coming back. Destructible environments, there you go. So I did watch this before, and this part kind of weirded me out. Look, the animations feel a little weird there. I think they need to clean those up a bit, to be honest. I'm going to be really hypercritical on this because it's Call of Duty, and I expect a lot out of them. But look, watch the animation. Watch the guy in the window here. Watch how quick he runs away. Here. It just, that felt really weird. I don't know. But some of the jumping and movement animations feel a little bizarre in some places when they're showing this demo. Just let me know your thoughts on that. Oh man, the graphics do look good. It looks clean. Definitely does. And I'm really curious what they're going to be doing for what type of feel. It's going to be more of a gritty World War II feel. I'm guessing that's how it's going to be. I do like the zoom in, how that looks. It looks really clean. And you can really tell the way that the game is being played. Blind fire, look at that. Showing off some new mechanics in the Call of Duty realm. I wonder how that'll work in multiplayer, though. Straight up, wondering right off the bat, how is blind firing going to affect Call of Duty? Yeah, these guns have crazy kick looking at this. Which has me a little concerned when you're considering this. Think about this. There's probably going to be a lot of people mounting, because watch when it gets to a little bit later. He mounts with the Kar 98, and you'll see what it does for the weapon system right here. So it gives you a little bit better control, but the main thing is you can move while mounted now. You see that? So that's fascinating. Oh, I missed the opportunity to get an MP40 there. Oh, they're slow at games intentionally to really show off everything that's going on in the world. I guarantee you they have the sensitivity turned way down, way down on the controllers. Okay. Dude, this is a classic Call of Duty, just single-player experience right here. Going underneath tanks rolling around. I can't tell you how many games we've seen that do stuff like that. those jumping animations right there, they just feel a little awkward to me. I don't know. Well, I'm sure they had it in past Call of Duties. But it looks like they're giving you opportunities to kind of move around on the map, so it's not super linear, which is kind of cool. For the single player, that is. Giving you a little bit of autonomy to move around. Ooh, STG. Some Molotovs. Wow, man. Look at the kick. All the guns have a decent amount of recoil. I gotta say, real quick, I'm gonna pause it. This is me just being hypercritical again, but I would have liked to see when the butt of the end of the weapon hits, kind of just like, you know, the camera of the individual getting kind of flung back, because it just went like boom, and then it's like just a quick back. I don't think, pretty sure if you got hit, your body would kind of slingshot, but obviously they're showing, hey, this person got knocked out with that hit too. 1 hour earlier. 1 hour earlier. Okay, so this is obviously way before everything went. Fascinating though, it looks really good. Like, it looks clean. Initially looking at this, looks really, really clean. That was kind of weird. Did anybody notice that? It looked like the FOV just kind of flew back when we went through there. I don't know. Yeah, there it just went. That was bizarre. I wonder why it did that. So apparently the main characters of the Call of Duty campaigns are all based on real people, which is pretty cool. So definitely check on the stories of that, but... Okay, so again, I watched this trailer already. This part kind of bothered me. Like, check this out. So like, what is that? And they're just standing there looking at Stukas that are flying in at them. Like, dude, everybody knows at this point what Stukas are. You know their distinct sound. Dude, they should be running, but... That's it. Yeah, exactly. Just everything's falling apart. To be honest, like with those Stukas flying around, I really would like to hear those Stuka siren and yell that it has, but I can hear it a little bit there. This is so similar. If you played Modern Warfare 2, where you're running in Brazil, that's what this reminds me of. Lucky snag. All right. So these jumping animations, they just feel really awkward to me. Anybody else? Like, man, look at all of that sliding though. That looks really cool. That's showing off. So there you have it. Call of Duty Vanguard. I gotta say, it looks good. I like that it's on the Modern Warfare 2019 engine, but I gotta say, a lot of the movement animations, like the jumping and things like that, feel a little awkward. I'm really curious how the blind fire and the moving while mounted is going to work in multiplayer, if that's going to be a big problem. I think the intent behind the moving while mounted is to try and nip in the bud a lot of people just sitting on one corner, which was a big issue in Modern Warfare 2019, especially when people were trying to get the challenges complete for those weapon system unlocks. Because I know some of you were talking about Obsidian unlock and how hard it was to get that. So I'm really curious what that's going to look like in the multiplayer aspect of this game. But one thing to note, this game, they do have an alpha coming up. So I'm going to be trying out the alpha. It starts on the 27th and it goes through the weekend, and the game is free for anyone who has PlayStation. So PS4 and PS5 users, you'll be able to try out the alpha. If you pre-order, you'll be able to play the beta, and then the game is going to be dropping in, I believe, November is when this game comes out. I probably showed it on the screen and I already missed it. There we go, November 5th. There, just had to go forward. So yeah, November 5th is when the game comes out. Pretty stacked up releases though, ladies and gents. We got Battlefield 2042 coming out in October. We also have this game in November, and then in December is when Halo Infinite is projecting to come out as well. So a lot of games coming out, really exciting stuff. This game, I'm just curious what's going to happen. Yeah, the animations when climbing don't seem realistic. The camera should be swinging a bit more as you climb. Yeah, I agree. And the brick, it feels kind of, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Everything feels awkward to me. They're trying to be like a Battlefield with this. I mean, I could see that. One of the things, listen to the music at the end. It reminded me a lot of Battlefield here. Did you hear that? Dude, that sounds just like Battlefield's music, does it not? Dun 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 dun. I don't know. Anyway, I'm curious. I'll probably end up checking this game out. I'll probably end up getting it end of the day, just to, you know, my big concern is Warzone. If you checked out episode 4 of our podcast, Glenn and I talked extensively about Call of Duty Vanguard on that podcast, where a lot of my thoughts are kind of wrapped up into that. So check that out. But it's World War II. Going to be taking place in World War II, and you're following basically as special forces is what they say. Now, it kind of irks me a little bit because every game, Call of Duty started out as the everyman is just your regular dude, and now Call of Duty is turned into you're a tier 1 operator, special forces, elite unit, you know, and they're talking about doing like the origins of what special operations is what their goal is for this. So you're playing in all theaters of war. They're doing Pacific, you know, the Eastern, Western, and then it's gonna, and Africa. It's also going to be very centrally themed on you playing as one character from each theater of war. And how that's gonna work, I'm not really sure. I know that like it's gonna be one person from each one, and you can kind of see some of the details further with that as we move. But I don't know. I'm a little skeptical. The thing with World War II that's going to be really hard is it already can take some time to really make people enveloped into a world. And when you're integrating World War II into something like Warzone, where you're going to have Cold War and Modern Warfare guns, I don't know how you're going to let them compete. It's going to be the meta. They're going to make it a meta, and it's going to be a difficult process in people wanting to buy the game so that they can level the guns up, and then they can take those guns, bring them to Warzone. But it's going to be hard to get immersed into that world when you have a bunch of people that are running around as like John Rambo, or somebody who's got, like, you know, the anime pack or the Tracer pack, and you're running around as like a World War II soldier on a brand new World War II map that they're planning on releasing for Warzone. So I think that's going to be really tough to really feel enveloped into that world, and I think it'll be challenging. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Anti-cheat, they keep advertising as well for this, but we all know that anti-cheat is just like a cyber warfare field. As hard as the developers are working to try and stop cheats from coming in, cheaters are working just as hard because they're making a profit off of cheats. So